My God, Liverpool left it late, but the perfect record is still intact. Liverpool defeat Leicester City by a Jimmy Milner late penalty to make it 2-1. Breathe, ladies and gentlemen, breathe. The Reds are back, top of the league. Well, we were never leaving top of the league. Top of the league, 8 wins from 8. 17, I think, now in a row in the Premier League. 24 points. James Milner stepped up, 94th minute penalty. Was it ever in doubt? No. You know when Jimmy Milner steps up what's going to happen. Schmeichel did his best to put him off. Tried to stand in front of him. So much to get through from that game, ladies and gentlemen. The most important thing is we did it. As the stream title says, never give up. And that is important. And that is what you get from this team. They never give up. They never back down. Leicester got an equaliser fairly late into the game. There was some defensive issues around that goal from our perspective, but it was what it was. Leicester got their goal. It was up to us then to go and get it. It was a little bit fortunate. The penalty was a penalty. I'm not talking about that being fortunate. The build-up, the way the ricochet went, the way Albrighton pinched the ball off Origi, and the build-up to the penalty was a little bit fortunate. But it was a penalty. Be in no doubt, it was a penalty. I don't care what people come in, salty opposition fans are going to say, that wasn't a penalty, there wasn't enough contact. Fuck you. It was a penalty. It's as simple as that. Liverpool deserved that penalty. We deserved to win that game, but we made damn hard work of it. We're looking at the replays now here, the screen behind me. Sadio Mane's goal in the first half was absolutely immense. Chowdhury that came on. I want to take a second to just call out that coward for that tackle of Mohamed Salah. That was nothing short of assault. That tackle by Chowdhury was just, he dived in just to stop Salah on the counter. And look, players stop players counter-attacking all the time, but there's a way of doing it. Do you know, a brush of a shoulder or a drag of an arm? He just dived at him and is after injuring Mohamed Salah now, and we can only wait and see what happens. We can't lose Mohamed Salah, especially not because of some fucking pussy coward that comes on later in the game and just assaults Mohamed Salah. Nah. That's bullshit. The yellow was the best the referee could do. The yellow was the most the referee could give him. But anybody who's played the game knows what a shithouse tackle that was from Chowdhury. I'm looking forward to chatting with Boya tomorrow to get his reaction to this. He's going to be disappointed, obviously. They would have thought they're leaving Anfield with a point there today. A lot of people saying Salah needs a rest. And look, there's 2 weeks off now. He didn't get called up for international duty by Egypt. So hopefully he will get a bit of R&R over those 2 weeks. Kenny Cunningham on Premier Sport, it's not a penalty, I know. And then they started, like, they were, Lucas, I'm watching Premier Sport as well, mate, and they were saying the word stab about 50 times. He had a good stab at it. He didn't have a good stab at it. He did have a good stab at it. Albrighton had a good stab at it. That's literally the level of punditry that I'm being inflicted with here by Kenny Cunningham on Premier Sport. Like, that's the level of nonsense that gets away with punditry these days. Milner's a cross between Carragher and Gerrard, said Jay Silver. Whoop whoop, said Stephen Byrne. Well done, Milner, said Lemuel. How serious is the injury? I don't know. We can only wait and see. Assault is about right, Rakesh. Assault, it was just cowardly of the highest order. What was the rubbish in 95th minute what was this? What was that rubbish about 95th minute? No offence, it was a deserved draw. Look, mate, I know you're salty. I get it. It was a blatant penalty. Albrighton kicked the back of Origi's foot, or Salah, or Mane's foot. It was a blatant penalty. I understand you're on and you're upset and you're salty about it. I get it. But it wouldn't have been a deserved draw one way or the other, mate. You were outplayed for most of that game today. You sat back, tried to get opportunities on the counter, got one decent opportunity before the goal. Jamie Vardy shit the bed and Adrian covered it. The goal was the goal. I'm not going to take anything away from it. It was terrible from our side. From your point of view, I'm sure you thought it was a decent goal, but it wasn't a deserved draw. Let's be honest about it. Firstly, Albrighton gave away the penalty, so your issue should be with Albrighton. It was checked by the referee. It was checked by VAR. Chowdhury was a fucking thug. We got to get that out there as well. I'm fuming over that tackle on Mohamed Salah. Absolutely fuming. Clear penalty. Don't know why it took so long, said Cass. But look, I understand. If I'm a Leicester fan and I'm watching right now, I'm fuming. I'm absolutely fuming. But it was a penalty. Let's be honest about it. What's this? We're going to win the league, said Stephen Norris. Heart and mouth game, but you got to keep believing. The result would be cruel twist of fate. This Liverpool team never give up. Come on, you Reds, said Jason. I think Leicester dude was asking about the fight after. No, he wasn't. He was talking about the 95th minute. He was talking about the penalty, mate. That's 100% what he was talking about. Boom, draw my arse, said Storm Thomas. As a fellow Bengali, I apologise on behalf of Chowdhury. You've got nothing to apologise for, mate. It was a just rash tackle from him. As I said, in those situations, most players will commit a foul to stop the counter-attack, but it's about how you commit that foul. And he just jumped in there, no regard for Salah whatsoever. Grim Jimbo's in. He said, alright, Craig, mate, just watch the match. We're unstoppable. What was with Perez? I've no idea what happened with Jose Perez at the end of the game. Yeah, he was really upset about something. I've no idea what it was. Adam Park said, Degsy played very well. I take back what I said before the game. And I'm going to join you in that, Adam, as well. I had my doubts around Dejan Lovren before this game kick off today. I was worried about whether he'd be able to come in and put in a good level of performance. Well, you know what? He did. And we got to put our hands up and say, well done to Dejan Lovren today. I hope Salah's okay, said Jason. Well done, lads. You'll never walk alone, said Stuart Ferguson. Front three looked tired, including Robbo and Trent. But so what? We won. Exactly. And there's 2 weeks now between games. I know a lot of these guys are going off on international duty and whatnot, but some of them aren't. And that's the most important thing. Some of them are going to get to stay behind and get some rest. 8 wins from 8. 17 wins in a row in the Premier League. On top of the league, motherfuckers. Why is my skybox shit in the bed? Lovren was great, said Henry Hill. I was nervous when I saw Lovren on the team sheet, said Cameron. You weren't the only one, mate. And we got to be honest about it. There was a few of us before the game who were a little bit worried about it. But we needn't have been, because he was absolutely perfect. Salah will have time to recover from his injury, said Sean Chow. For some reason, Premier Sports has just disappeared. It's not even on there anymore, which is weird. Are we the first team to win 8 in a row in Premier League history? I don't know, Casper. I think we might be, I think we could be, but I'm not 100% certain. But we've won 17 now in a row. 17. Yeah, Joanne, we spoke about Lovren. As we said, we hold our hands up. He put in a good shift. I hope Salah's okay, said Super Liverpool 89. We all know we have some quality centre-backs, said Jason. Come on, Wolves, said Pepper Red. Congratulations, LFC. It was a penalty. It was a penalty. It definitely was, mate. You're right. Can I ask a pertinent question at this juncture? Are we going to Stonehenge? That's a very weird question, mate. But fuck it, let's go. Are you driving, Stephen? If you're driving, we'll go. What was the drama at the end about? I've no idea, Bernadette. I'm trying to figure that out. But Jose Perez was very worked up about something. Please trash Man United for me. We will do our best, mate. That is definitely going to be the intention. James Milner, get in, you beauty, said Wayne Clark. Anfield is loud, said, yeah, is that Rupte? Brighton 3 Wolves, or Brighton 3 Spurs 0. That is mad, isn't it, Casper? Spurs conceding 10 goals in the last 2 games. BBC Sport said it's not a penalty. Just a little BBC Sport. Suck my nuts. I don't care what BBC Sport has to say. It was a penalty. The referee looked at it. He gave a penalty. VAR looked at it. He gave a penalty. Clear penalty. There's no argument. It was a penalty. Fair play to Leicester, by the way, said the Vanishing Troll. I actually don't think that was one of Leicester's better performances. I've seen Leicester play and they can play better than that. I think Leicester showed us too much respect today, and it was only our own poor finishing that didn't kill that game off. And look, Maddison had his opportunity and he took it, fair play. But we made hard work of that, but we got there, and that's, as I said before the game, the most important thing is just getting the points on the board. It's from Spinal Tap, said Stephen, but I've never seen that film, mate. Player ratings. Yes, why not Anthony Robinson? Good shout. Right, Adrian. I'm going to give him a 7. I thought he did a lot of things really well. I thought he did the block for Jamie Vardy's one-on-one was excellent, but I do honestly feel he could have done better with the goal. So for that, I'll give him a 7. Trent, 6. He defended quite well. He got forward, but I thought his crossing wasn't great today. I mean, I could pick out 5-6 times he tried crossfield passes that were intercepted. A lot of his crosses were going too deep. I don't want to belittle Trent because I love him, but today wasn't his best day, so I'll give him a 6. Lovren, 7. Good, solid 7 from Dejan Lovren. Didn't really do anything wrong. Actually, I'm bumping that up to a 7.5. Van Dijk, similarly, 7.5. Robertson, 7. Fabinho, I thought he did well, particularly since he was on a booking in the first half. With that in mind, I think Leicester did come into it a little bit more in midfield, so I'll give him a 7 as well. Milner, he gets a 9 for me because he had the bottle to step up and take that penalty at the end, and just for that and that alone, he gets a 9. Gini Wijnaldum, I give him a 6 as well. I didn't think it was his best performance in midfield. I thought he was... What's the phrase I'm looking for? He showed himself, he made himself available, he put in the work rate, but it just wasn't happening for him. There was no spark from Gini today. Sadio Mane, I'm going to give a good solid 8.5. I thought he was excellent. If it wasn't for Jimmy Milner scoring that very, very late penalty, I would have been giving Sadio Mane man of the match, but just for having the bottle to do it again, I'm giving it to Jimmy Milner. Mohamed Salah, a 7. I don't think it was his best day. That tackle from Chowdhury was disgusting as well. I hope that Salah's okay. And Bobby Firmino, another 7. I think he worked hard, but I don't think it was his best display either. All in all, though, we're getting results somehow. By hook or by crook, we're getting these wins, ladies and gentlemen. And that amazing record at Anfield continues. We're unbeaten now in the league at home for over 2.5 years. 17 wins in the row in the Premier League. 8 wins at the start of this season. 24 points. We could talk about this till we're blue in the face. The fact of the matter is, the Reds are top of the league. The Reds are top of the league. The Reds, these beautiful Reds. The Reds are top of the league. I love James Milner. What a model professional, said Charlie Brown. Spurs got spanked. Don't even class them as a threat anymore, said Grim Jimbo. The fact that 20-year-old is consistently in the team is crazy. Trent is class, not his best day. 100% agree with what you said, Alex. Trent is class, and he will continue to be class and will get better and better and better. And it's all right that he didn't have his best day today. That's okay. He's still good, even not on his best day. He's still good. Boys, you're supposed to create chances at the same time, score many goals in order to defend. I don't know what that is. I can't figure that out, mate. Sorry. Ollie would have left the 3 points, don't worry. Or Ollie will let us have the 3 points, don't worry, said James Hardy. Lovren should play instead of Gomez, said Rico. He definitely did play well today, mate. Credit where it's due. When is Keita starting a game? I don't know, Bear Hug. I thought he would have started today. I thought he would have started in place of Genie today, but, Klopp went with what he went with, and when you get the results, I find it hard to be critical of anybody once we get these results. I love James Milner, said Marley. You'll never walk alone, said Sam. 8 points clear, said Justin the Woods. Yes, until Manchester City play tomorrow, and they're at home, so I fully expect them to beat Wolves. But even at that, going into the international break, we couldn't do any more than we've done. Like, you cannot do any more than win 8 games in a row. Spurs let me down for 3 draws, 77 quid on a coupon. Sorry to hear that, Music Collector. We're up against the worst Man United team in the last 20 years, the Gaming Tube. Yes, and we should go to Old Trafford and beat them. But it's Liverpool United. They're never straightforward games. And we say it's a cliche and we say this a lot of the time, but often form goes out the window in these games. But we're capable, and we should go to Manchester United, and we should go and try and get the 3 points, and we should go in there believing we'll get those 3 points. Me, myself and I said best start to the season I've ever seen. Milner has a 6-pack better than Ronaldo, said Harry Sports Legends. Neverton are 4th from bottom now, said Chris Madge. Yeah, they lost 1-0 today at Burnley or something, didn't they? God bless Everton. They are shite, aren't they? Every season we hear from them in the summer, Everton's business was class. Waiting to see us this season. You're shite. Just remember that and we'll be grand. 8 games in, 24 points, perfect start, said Lewis. Ladies and gents, if I can ask you a couple of quick favours. Firstly, if you've enjoyed the stream, if you're happy that the Reds have won and you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, please do hit that subscribe button. We're on the way towards 25k, but we need your help. Also, quick thumbs up on the stream as well, just to let everybody know that you like what we're doing. And after that, just enjoy your Saturdays. Let's keep going. Boy, I say congratulations, very annoyed, gifted you that at the end. You're a class act, boy. You know that, mate? You are a class act, sir. It would be very easy, Anthony, for you to come on here and start saying it wasn't a penalty, it wasn't this, wasn't that. You probably haven't seen enough replays of it to make your mind up. But with that in mind, mate, thank you for the kind words. I look forward to chatting to you tomorrow. Boy is going to come on tomorrow and give us a reaction from a Leicester perspective to that game, so I'm looking forward to that one. And safe home to you and the Leicester fans, mate. One more win to tie the league record, said Steve. Yeah, and it's United, mate, which makes it all the tastier, doesn't it? It just makes it all the tastier. Everybody saying Lucky didn't watch the match. There's going to be moments of luck, and I can almost imagine that Pep Guardiola's head is about to fucking explode, because when he was doing his pre-match press conference on Friday, he was talking about Liverpool getting some lucky goals from goalkeeping errors. I can only imagine what it's like now in Pep's gaff. He's probably walking around the sitting room, screaming Spanish at something at the television. I don't know, probably having a go at Albright. I don't know what he's doing, but I'm sure he's pissed off about it, and it makes it even better. Shout out to Boya, said Malcolm, for a good game, or for going to the game. Yeah, Boya travels home and away with Leicester. He's an absolute legend. Thank you, Finn. Who's top of the league? Asked Domestic Butler. I think it's those beautiful Reds, mate. I think it's those sexy Reds. Uplifter Man said Klopp needs to react when Salah seems to be not doing well on the field. I agree. I think he could have came off earlier for Divock Origi, mate. It was clear it wasn't working out for him today. And that's alright. Forwards get these. He's getting in the right positions. I keep saying this. I get annoyed during games at Salah myself. I call him out. I say he should have done better. But all you want to see from a forward is that they're getting in the right positions, and he is getting in the right positions, and it will come good for him because he's a damn fine player. Love the stream, said Stuart. Have a great Sunday. Thank you very much, mate. I'm looking. I wasn't going to do a post-match stream, but I'm so full of adrenaline after that game that I can only imagine when I crash what I'm going to be like afterwards. Many points do we have? 24. Go cool, my friend. 24. Milner's the king of penalties, said Sri Harsha, which he is. John Cable said Pep got the tweezers out, plucking what's left of his hair. Millie's the king of penalties, without a doubt. Thoughts on Trent and Mo today? Asked Dara. Neither of them were that great, to be fair, Dara. Trent's crossing, like he has these times where his crossing lets him down. He's always involved in the games, Trent. He never shies away, never hides. Same with Mo. They always look for the ball. They always get into the right positions. It's just the end product from both of them today. I thought Dara let them down. How do you think Alisson will perform in his first match back? I think the fact that he has these 2 weeks, Sancho, mate, to get himself ready. I think it was the right decision by Klopp not to play him today. Pep is punching the wall as we speak, said Connor. When's our next Champions League game? God, when is it? 2 weeks from Tuesday, I think it is, mate. I think it's 2 weeks from Tuesday. Could be 2 weeks from Wednesday. Let me see if I can figure that one out for you. Let me see if the app I have will tell me that one. No, I'm a little bit too far back, sorry. Yeah, it's 2 weeks from Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm not sure which day it is. We have Salah, Milner and Fabinho for penalty, said Lee. How great was it knowing when we got that penalty at the end of the game that James Milner was on the pitch? Because just knowing he's on the pitch is enough to know what was going to happen. The Reds have risen, said A. Roshan. Was VVD's fault for the Leicester goal? No, I don't think so. I'm thinking back through it. I can't remember what happened. Something happened before VVD stepped across. Then Robbo threw himself last minute to try and block the shot. Maddison hit it and it went under Adrian. But something happened before that, and I can't quite remember. I'll have to watch back the clip. Genk, Wednesday the 23rd. Thank you very much, David, for that one. Wednesday the 23rd. Really appreciate that, mate. It's Connor's birthday, the 23rd. I swear to God you told me your birthday was the 12th of August, or of October, mate. 23rd. Connor is 21 on the 23rd in the game versus Genk, so I'm sure you'll all be on to wish him a happy birthday that day. I'm going to send him a bottle of Captain Morgan's because, you know, that's what he's supposed to drink. I was sweating with you at the end, said Declan. I thought we were toast, said 40-year-old Virgil. Dara said, I'm so worried that so many teams seem to target our right side. They do. Well, we've disagreed on a lot of stuff lately, Dara, but I'm agreeing with both of the things that you're saying there today. But when Henderson's in there, he does provide more protection to Trent. Henderson seems to spot that and no one steps in there more. When he came on there, you seen he drifted automatically out to that right hand side straight away. What a signing Adrian is at Burnley. Farrell. James Milner's the god of penalties, said Sean. Retribution, the sore loser Leicester. You heard Salah and Mane and attempted. Yeah, fuck them. Yeah, exactly. Chowdhury was a thug. Got a heart attack before that penalty, said Casper. What happened at the end? I'm still trying to figure it out. I've no idea. Perez got upset about something, but I don't know what it was, buddy. Liverpool top of the league, said Shree. Damn right we are. 21, damn whippersnapper. I turned 48 yesterday. John, happy birthday, buddy. Why didn't you let us know it was your birthday yesterday? Happy birthday to you, sir. You're exactly 10 years older than me. And you're an absolute superstar as well, John, and we truly appreciate everything you do for us at the channel, mate. So happy birthday to you from everyone. Connor said he's also doing a sleep out to raise money for a homeless charity the Friday before, so any help with that would be great, mate. Slap in your GoFundMe, your Everyday Hero link into the chat there, and we'll do some streams, mate, building up to that. We'll put your link in as well and let people know about what you're doing, which is selfless act as always from Connor because he's a good lad. Everton win. Everton bottom in 3 tomorrow if Newcastle wins. A domestic Butler. We're really we rarely disagree, my friend, said Dara. Yeah, but you know what? It's all right when we do. I mean, life happens, mate. We're not always going to agree, but it's about doing so in a respectful way, and that's what we always have done. Still at work, said Kev. I went ballistic when that penalty went in. Man works a crane. Kev, you've got to be careful, mate. Yeah, but what a win. What a win. What a way to win it as well. What a way to go into the international break, ladies and gentlemen. Off a 94th minute penalty win. Craig, please stream tonight at 11. There's not a chance, mate. I'm full of a virus. And I've been, let's just say, throwing up and, you know, whatnot for the past 2 days. It's only adrenaline that's keeping me going now from this game. As soon as I finish these streams, I'm jumping in that shower and heading straight back to bed. Wow, ecstatic with that win, said Elijah John 5. All the players had great character. Yes, great character. It was a great wee performance, Labs Gamer. We need to take our chances, said Crompig Dudley. Yeah, we do. We did let too many get away from us today, mate, and we got fortunate that we were given that chance at the end with the penalty. Lovren was solid, said CJ Richards. And he absolutely was, mate. And many of us have put our hands up to say that fear we felt when he was named in the starting 11 was unfounded, and we owe him an apology. Harry Sports Legend said we have to be top of the league. Damn right we do. I know you hate saying it, but never give up, said Domestic Butler. I don't mind saying that, mate. It's the cheesy liners like this means more and all that bollocks that I don't like. But never give up. That rings true. I mean, that is true. And we don't. We keep going right to the end. Love the stream, Craig. Better than the pros. Thank you very much, Tommy Edge. Really appreciate that, mate. Lovren was amazing, said Liverpool for life. Thank you for being such a good host. My pleasure, Roger. Thank you for joining us, my friend. Should we buy Maddison now he has scored? I would have said yes to going and buying Maddison beforehand, mate. I think he's a very good footballer, and I think he would slot in nicely in the 10 for Liverpool. But he's still got a bit of developing to do, and I can only imagine what price Leicester are going to put on him next summer if somebody is to go and try and buy him. Liverpool don't know how to lose, said Big Man Steve. Liverpool were oozing sauce, said Alex Gomez. We're lucky. Hope we can beef up and not be wasteful in front of goal, said Ang Darren. We were a bit fortunate today, mate, but you know what? To win the league, you got to have luck at times, and I'll take it. Man of the match, Liverpool for life. Look, the realistic answer is probably Sadio Mane, but it has to be James Milner for me, just because he had the cojones to step up right at the end there and slot that penalty away, as always. Best channel on YouTube, said Domestic Butler. Thank you, mate. And if you agree with Domestic Butler, and if you agree with everybody else that's been very kind towards us, we just ask you to do two things, ladies and gents. Hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. That's all that we ask. We've no ads on the channel, no super chats, nothing. We keep it all 100% free. We just want to meet Liverpool fans around the world and gain new subscribers so we can push the channel on. Mane's world class, said Bernadette Farrell. Mane, the main man, said Isa or Azad. Wow, that was close, said Super Cheese 10. It fucking was, mate. Yeah, we got away with it at the end. What do I think about Salah? I love him, but he's not in his greatest form at the minute, and I think he'll come good again, and it happens. But he's still a world-class player. He's just not gone through his greatest form at the minute. Hilarious, Craig. I had to look away from you at the same time we looked away from the pen. 100% competitive new sub. Thank you very much, mate. Yeah, I was like, I can't look, but I looked in the end. And I'm glad I did, because it was James Milner, and he doesn't miss. I know he's missed one, and that one penalty has annoyed me more because of the goalkeeping around that penalty miss. Our final ball needs improvement, way too reliant on fullbacks, said Teo. Yeah, you're right, Teo, but that's kind of the way we play, mate. We get the ball to the byline and pull it back, or we try the what I like to call the Kevin De Bruyne to Raheem Sterling ball from deep towards the back post. But yes, we need more creativity from midfield at times. 23,500 subs, well done. Thank you very much, mate. Any stream tonight? No, Casper, mate. I am absolutely struggling to get through this one as it is. Man, you can be tricky, but we can win, said Uplifter, man. Yeah, it's not going to be easy, and I wish that we weren't going to Old Trafford to try and equal this record, but it will make it all the sweeter if we can go to Old Trafford and get those 3 points and equal that 18 Premier League wins in a row. And most importantly, to keep going in the league, you need the points. If we can go to Old Trafford and win 9 wins from 9, that will be an amazing, and that will be a body blow as well to Manchester City. In which city do I live? Wexford, mate. Gory in Wexford. City will crumble. I think they will. I honestly think you're right, mate. I think City will crack this season. I think they'll look at Europe and they won't have the stomach for the fight for the Premier League, but that's just my opinion. Naby Keita denied a blatant penalty against Leicester at Anfield last season. That might have cost us the title. We got more debatable one versus Leicester at Anfield today. Who the hell knows, said Jason. Look, the one today was a penalty. It was a definite penalty in my view. Call me biased, I don't care. It was a penalty and it was stuck away. And the ref looked at it. He gave it. VR looked at it. They didn't overrule it. They said yes. Job done. Craig, look at today's results. You'll be shocked. I had a quick look, mate, in between the streams, and there was some mad results out there. Villa going and beating Norwich 5-1 at Norwich. Everton losing 1-0 to Burnley. Who else was there today? I think Leeds were beaten by Millwall 2-1 in the Championship as well. Klopp showing his emotions when Milner scored, said Casper. You're absolutely spot on. Come on, you Reds. Craig, I left the stadium before the penalty. Oh, never do that, Sefty Joe. Never. Always wait till the very end. Always. Anything can happen in football. Roger saying harsh penno. As we say on the channel, Ella, with all due respect, fuck him. It was a penalty. And look, respect to Brendan Rodgers. He's a good manager, but it was a penalty. He's going to say harsh penalty. Of course he is. That's his job. What's City's record? Because Liverpool 17 wins in a row. 18, mate. 18 wins in a row is the record set by Manchester City. Payback for all those years of watching the scum United scoring in the 99th minute in Fergie time, said Jim Herbert. Yeah, there's something a little bit sweet about it, Jim, isn't there? There is something a little bit sweet about it, mate. Which club do I hate more, City or United? 100% United. City are irrelevant to me. City are just a here and now team, mate. They're irrelevant to me. I've respect for Manchester United, but I despise them at the same time. But I've absolutely zero respect for City. Don't like the way they've gone about what they're doing. But United, look, I'm a Liverpool fan. I obviously hate them. It's inbuilt. But I've a begrudging respect for United. But and I also do hate them more than City. Because as I keep saying, to me, City are just an irrelevance. Spurs getting beat 3-0 by Brighton, said Paul. I know, 10 goals conceded this week alone, Paul, from Spurs. Who do I think will go down in the Premier League? Sheffield United. Unfortunately, probably Newcastle, although I don't want them to go down. Watford look like they're in trouble as well, but you know, anything can happen, so we'll wait. Maybe you probably get a better read of this when we're 15 or 20 games in. City fans crying watching our game, said Teo. Oh mate, I can only imagine what Pep is like as well. I'd say he's at home there crying his little bald heart out, God bless him. City are just annoying, that's all, but I hate Man United, said Paul Shirley. Look, impossible for the Toffees to get relegated. Can you imagine we win the league and or Everton got relegated? Could you imagine? I don't think it'll happen, in all honesty, but God, could you imagine a better season? Liverpool winning the league, United missing out on Europe, and Everton getting relegated. It would just be epic. I don't know what else to say. What else we got? Man United and Spurs are going down, to Joshua Jackson. Any news from Salah? Not that I've seen yet, Gustav. It was, I keep saying it, but that tackle from Chowdhury was a fucking disgrace. It was just, look, yeah, we've all seen players get clipped to stop a counter attack, but it's about how you do it, and that was just vicious. Have to respect United. What they've done over the years is phenomenal, said Connor. It is, unfortunately, and we're starting to get back onto our perch, as the phrase goes. Bayern lost at home to Hoffenheim 2-1 today. That's a big come down from beating Spurs 7-2. That is mental. I think they were like 1-10 on when I checked the odds for that Elijah John 5, and Hoffenheim were some ridiculous odds to beat them. So just goes to show anything can happen in football. Should have been a red card, said Brace DeVille. Klopp breaking records, said Yassar. Everton and United in relegation battle while we're on top, said James Hardy. Harold Steptoe said it's all building up to a massive showdown at Goodison Park. For what? Are you talking about you against Sheffield United for relegation, Harold? Because we're going to go to Goodison Park, mate, and we're going to do what we always do, which is Divock Origi the shit out of it and go home with 3 points. Sad to say, but Arsenal are better than United and Spurs right now, said Joel Morris. I don't know. Why is that sad to say, mate? I have nothing against Arsenal. They're all floundering. Nobody seems to want the top 4 place this year. It's there for Leicester to have a go. It's there for Chelsea to have a go. I don't think United will do it, but it's there for Spurs and Arsenal. It's going to be a good fight for those last 2 places. Loads of people asking what happened at the end with Perez. I don't know. I've no idea. Thought you weren't doing a post-match. I wasn't going to, Jack, but how could you not? When you win with a 94th minute penalty, mate, and I'm so full of adrenaline, I said, fuck it, I'll jump on for a few minutes. England for the Rugby World Cup, said Domestic Butler. Well, hopefully Ireland do it, mate, but England are certainly looking more likely. If Salah was to get injured this season, I'm glad for the international break. Now he can rest without missing much, said Labs Gamer. If Chowdhury just pulled his Salah shirt, he would have stopped him. Yes, exactly. There's ways of doing it, mate, and that was just vicious. A little clip sometimes of the ankle, a little pull of the shoulder, as you've said, or a shoulder bar to just run into somebody. But that was, it just jumped up in the air and clattered into him. It was disgraceful, to be honest. Take that Pep, you platypus, said Liam O'Connor. Love it, mate. Can you say James Milner is sexy in a Spanish voice? I don't do accents, Alex, mate, sorry. But James Milner is sexy, and he's a damn fine penalty taker. Harvey Elliott to bang a hat-trick against United, said Jack's Page. Can you imagine the banter we'd get if that happened? Did you notice that Milner's stat continues? We've not lost a match he scored in. That is, I keep forgetting that stat, Guillermo, but that is an amazing statistic, isn't it? James Milner for life. Just sign the man up for life and just let him score and we just keep winning. Robbo needs to learn. Hard low cross, the keeper keeps going out high, straight at the goalkeeper, said Teo. Yeah, when he was one-on-one, Teo, he definitely should have done better. Now, we scored the other day and that was great and it was a wonderful finish, but through one-on-one with Kasper Schmeichel, and he went for power instead of trying to put it into the corner, and he should have been a bit more composed. 8 point gap and only 8 games in. I know it's early. Yeah, it's really a 5 point gap though. That's the way I'm looking at it. If Manchester City drop points, great, but I'm assuming that they're going to beat Wolves and pick up those points. Pep still puking, said Harry Sports Legends. Was so nervous when Milner stepped up to the penalty, jumped around the room when he scored, said Elijah John 5. You seem to be missing Salah as well right now. I don't know what. You seem to be missing Salah as well right now. I don't know what that's about, Pepper Red, mate. Are you on the sauce, buddy? Are you having a few sherbets? Any update on Mo Salah? Not that I've heard, but we all just hope it's nothing too serious. Sheffield United are looking good, just gained a point at Watford, but Watford are awful, mate, to be fair. Putting more and more pressure on City. I could see Wolves surprising them tomorrow. I hope so. I doubt it. Wolves were away at Besiktas as well in the Europa League on Thursday, so they had to travel all the way back from Turkey. So yeah, I'm not being too optimistic. But look, it's a bonus if that happens, isn't it? Pep has demolished his house when that penalty went in, said James Hardy. Salah injured at the international break. When your luck's in, it's really in, said Teo. He wasn't going away in international duty anyway, but hopefully now Salah gets the rest up. And he probably needs a break, to be fair. You want the good stuff, mate? I wish so. I'm absolutely dying with a virus, mate. I've got what's it called, gastroenteritis. So the fact that I managed to even sit through that stream without running away to the bathroom was a miracle. We lost to PSG away when Milner scored, said not me. I think it's a Premier League record he's talking about, mate. I think. A poor performance in Europe and a few injuries, maybe not the worst time for the international break. Absolutely not. And Craig gets to go on a week's holiday as well during the international break, so there is that. How many games is that in a row we've won where we've scored the first goal? I've no idea of that stat, mate. Sorry. Pep registered on the Richter scale at 90 plus 4, said Stig. I love it, mate. Liverpool showed great character, said JDB. Matip, just a random word thrown in there. Does anybody else like the international break? I don't. I hate it. I'm happy that when I'm going on holiday with my family there's no football because I won't get distracted and run back and start watching games. I'll actually be able to spend some time with my family in Tenerife. But other than that, no, I hate international breaks. Pour some sugar on me, said Domestic Butler, mate. My voice won't let me sing that. David Maddock, good news for Liverpool. Salah took a bad knock at the end of the game, but initial checks have shown it's not serious, not as bad as first appeared. Love David Maddock for that one. Well in. Poor, not poor. Oh, don't get me started on that one. I can't differentiate those two words, mate. I've never been able to in my entire life. How do you feel that Alisson is coming back? Great. Cool raid. Absolutely brilliant. I think it was the right decision not to rush him today. Adrian did fine, and he has done fine as a backup, but it's a bonus to have Alisson back, particularly heading to Old Trafford. Good God, I thought I was going to have a heart attack when Millie took that penalty. Great game, said Darren Neal. Lovren was amazing today, said Maddie. We never walk alone, said Precious. Another international break. I know, and there's one more in November as well after this, Jay. Klopp holding his ears out to Anfield. Awesome, said Yasser. Elijah John 5 said at 1-0 you could just feel a Leicester goal, but we showed character to win it. Poor result. Not for us, mate. Fucking tickety-boo for us. Yes, we won, said Nick. We haven't lost in the Premier League at home for 2.5 years. It is amazing, isn't it? Fortress Anfield. Loads of people asking about the scuffle at the end. Damo Adongo, I don't know, buddy. I'm trying to figure out as well. Should have won by 4-1, said Joseph Lynch. Yes, we should have. We had the opportunities, mate. We should have taken them. Corner taken quickly. Origi, said JDB. 44 games without defeat at Anfield, I think. What a fourth, said Stig. Missing Matip? I don't think we were. To be fair, I love Matip, and I was very sceptical of Dejan Lovren playing today. But Dejan Lovren put in a very good shift today, and he deserves credit for a good performance. Yes, when Matip's fit, he'll probably come straight back in, but I don't feel that we missed him today. I thought Lovren did a very good job. When are United playing? A 4:30 tomorrow, Liam, away against Newcastle. We've got this record with our second keeper. We don't know how to lose, said Alex. Adrian pulled off some great saves. Look, ladies and gents, I'm going to leave it there. I'm absolutely starting to sink now. If you can do me one favour before you head off, hit thumbs up, give the stream a thumbs up, let people know you like what we're doing. If you haven't subscribed as well, please do hit that subscribe button. It's been a fucking great day. The Reds are top of the league, 8 wins from 8, 17 wins in a row. James Milner continues to be Mr. Reliable when it comes to penalties. I love Liverpool. I love Jurgen Klopp. I love each and every one of you motherfuckers. Hit that subscribe button. Turn notifications on. Don't forget, Boya is going to join me tomorrow for a review of the game. He's on his way back from Liverpool right now. So we'll get a Leicester perspective on the last minute penalty, on everything that happened. And I'm really looking forward to catching up with him. So look, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Keep an eye out for the notifications. We should be going live at about 9:30 tomorrow night. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Enjoy your weekend. Hit subscribe. And up the motherfucking Reds. Love to you all.